Bobby Dirkens here. Happy early Easter. Now, first of all, I know you're like, Bobby, why don't you speak up? Why don't you be your overly boisterous self? Well, my lovely wife, Bonnie Dirkens, just put the babies to bed. And she told me that if you get down there carousing and getting all worked up, and you wake up Bobby Dirkens Jr., or Bobby Dirkens Jr., you're going to need somebody to raise you from the grave because I'm going to kill you. Can't see the Lord saying that, but hey, it is what it is. Well, it is the redemption weekend, so you've got a few more minutes to get all your sins in. Tonight, had the Final Four between Michigan and Loyola, which sounds like Michigan went and played a bunch of old women and beat the living colonoscopy bags off of them. Now, that little school up there in Chicago, I mean, if you go to Chicago and you don't get shot, you should be awarded to get in the big dance. I mean, I'm talking about anybody, a rec team. Whew. So, Michigan beat Loyola. They're going to the big game against Villanova, who just happened to beat our Clemson Tigers. Villanova beat Kansas. Beat Kansas pretty handily as well. I think it's like about 95 to 96 to 79. I mean, it was pretty handy butt whipping. But the big game is going to be held Monday night, April the 2nd, at 9:20 Eastern Standard Time. Now, just late enough that people who has to go to work can't watch, on the East Coast, can't watch the big game, and just early enough that people in Los Angeles can get done getting their Botox and cheating on their spouse, get home just in time and enjoy some good old-fashioned basketball. But congratulations to Michigan and Villanova. As you can tell, I'm overwhelmed with joy for both of your programs. But no, it's a big deal. I mean, Villanova's been doing good over the past couple of years. Won a national championship a couple of years ago. Barely beat North Carolina. I mean, it's a big deal. They're going back 2 out of 3. Anytime you can get to that upper echelon, 2 out of 3 years, 2 out of 4, even 2 out of 5, 6 years, that's a big deal. So congratulations to you. Michigan, I'm telling you, this game reminds me of something back, I don't know, late 80s, early 90s. I mean, back when they had I can't remember what they called them. Chris Webber played for the team up there at Michigan, and it was a big deal. But anyway, congratulations to you. I think Villanova's going to win that game just because they've been there over the past 4 or 5 years, off and on. They won a championship over the past couple of years. I think they're going to win it. I'm not saying that Michigan doesn't stand a chance. I mean, they're number 3 seed. They got this far. Definitely they're going to play, and there's a chance for them to win. I'm just saying, when you're used to the big stage, most likely you're going to perform. I'm sorry, I don't write these rules. I don't make this stuff up. It's just etched in the annals of time. We all know this. If you don't know this, you're either a fan of, the underdog team I'm talking about, or you're on a very low grade of methamphetamines. So, sorry. But Michigan does stand a chance, but I think Villanova is definitely going to win the national championship 2 out of 3 years. Big thing for Nova. Every time I say Villanova, I think about vanilla ice cream. I get awfully hungry really quick. It just in a waffle cone, and it's got like that icing on the outside of the waffle cone with sprinkles. Diabetes, here I come, but with a smile on my face. Lord. Had to tell you a little bit about what's been going on with me recently. Clemson football, we got spring game 2 weeks from today. How many of y'all would like for me to go down to spring game and interview some people? I'm serious. I might do it. I'm not going to tell you that I am. I'm not going to promise you that. But how many of you, and comment below, would like to meet me at the Clemson tailgate, Clemson spring game, get me to go around and interview some people, talk to them, and just get their feelings on the game. Leave your comments below. Keep them clean. Remember, I approve them. So if you put some stupid stuff on there, even if I finish reading it, I just delete you. If you love me, I love you back. If you like me, I like you back. If you douche to me, I'm better than you, so I just delete it. But be more than happy to listen to what you think. So, anyway. But anyway, tell you a little bit been going on with me. God, it's just been a rough week. I wish this football season already you'd take a load off. Got a call from my aunt, Lord help her. That woman, she called me up all crying, and she cries at everything. I mean, she cries at Christmas, she cries at birthdays, she cries at funerals, she cries at gas stations. She called me up crying. I was like, her eyes stay swelled. It looks like she's been, her mascara run, she looks like Alice Cooper. But she called me up all crying. She says, I have to have a pap smear. And I heard it, but y'all, I'm sorry. When it comes to women's physical innards and outards, I just don't know that much, except for the regular anatomy that red-blooded American men like myself know, and won't go any farther than that. And then she begins to tell me how they're going to have to take special precautions during said pap smear. Now, is it pap smear or pap schmear? I mean, I don't get it. Either way, I was uncomfortable. Got another cousin. He basically lives with his pants around his ankles, if you know what I mean. He's got about 5 or 6 kids by 6 or 7 women. I don't even know how that works, but you get the gist. I mean, just a few years ago, he got what my grandpa, he was in World War II, and he liked to call it the Mongolian ball rot. My cousin, same cousin here, he got the Mongolian ball rot because he was just out there, just as I said, living life with his pants around his ankles, and he always thinks he falls in love with these girls he's roundhousing with and stuff. And I'm just like, obviously you didn't ask what would Jesus do, because he wouldn't be doing what you're doing. But he calls me up this week, and he's wanting to marry this girl who just has piss and pus for brains, and wants me to be his best man. And I just told him I wasn't available. He was like, Bobby, you gotta be, I was in your wedding. Dude, I was in my late 20s, and you were 14. I was forced to put you in my wedding. And he was like, well, what you gotta do better than being my best man? I said, I don't know. I'll be too busy counting and individually naming my pubic hair. I mean, I don't know. Just stupid. Obviously, I'm the classy one in my family. Well, thank you for listening to me. Going back to the reason I did this video, 2-part. Happy early Easter. All you sinners out there, just go ahead and go to church tomorrow. And congratulations to Michigan and Villanova. You're one of 73,000 basketball teams in the United States. You're, 2 of 73,000, and you've made it to the big dance. Have a lot to hold your head up about and be proud about. And, yeah, just don't blow it Monday night. It's Bobby Dirkens saying, eat a lot of food tomorrow. Remember the reason for the season. Candy. No, not really. You know what I mean. Bobby Dirkens.